Good morning. It's Thursday, July 28th, 2022, and it's about 2 minutes after 10, a special commissioner court. I call the meeting to order. We do have a quorum here today, acknowledge any guests here today also. And I open it up for public hearing. Hearing none, I'll be closing the public hearing. Number one is to deliberate and consideration on the following items. Number one is to authorize renewal of property insurance policy with the Texas Association of Counties with the amended terms set forth in the proposal. We've been in contact with TAC Insurance about our renewing. And so they've set out some new terms for us, and we've got a couple ladies on the screen if you all look, and if you got any questions or if they want to say anything to us, they're here for our disposal.
Good morning, Judge Weeks and Commissioners. I'm Lisa McKeag, Risk Management Consultant with the Texas Association of Counties. I'm here to answer any questions that you may have about the proposals that we have sent over to you regarding the property coverage.
And you give us 3 options, is that right, Ms.
Yes. We've given you 3 options, and as you stated with the terms and conditions that were included with the quotes, the deductibles that we are offering, one is $50,000, $75,000 is the second, and the third option is $100,000.
Okay, give them just a minute to look over this, Ms. Lisa.
Absolutely.
One quick question, on this property and mobile equipment scheduling, I noticed the coverage basis, you got an ACV versus an RCV.
Yes. Okay, the ACV, that's the actual cash value, and that is noted in the terms and conditions. The actual cash value coverage basis applies to the courthouse, law enforcement center, and the Powell Hotel Museum.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Is our courthouse still covered?
The courthouse remains covered under the actual cash value. And Kelly, is there anything that, Kelly Flores is our underwriting manager. She's with me on this call. Is there anything, Kelly, you would like to add to that about the coverage?
My name is Kelly Flores. I'm the underwriting manager for the Texas Association of Counties in the risk management department. And so the courthouse, that coverage was previously at historical. And so that has been changed to actual class value. And so there is coverage for the courthouse. It's just the coverage basis is being changed to actual cash value. And that's the same for the Powell Hotel, excuse me. Those are your 2 historical buildings, and the coverage is just being changed to actual cash value.
And just to share some additional information, which I'm sure the court is well aware of this, the property market still remains a challenging market overall. It's not just Texas related, it's a global market where we are continue to see the cost rise with reinsurance, which is impacting the property market at this time. Along coupled with storms in Texas, we're seeing those losses.
I need clarification on the vehicle registration bill. Did that do double wide we bought?
I'm apologize. I could not hear the question.
He's saying that, he's got a new trailer, office space down in precinct 1. And, your question is,
Is that 80,000 for the trailer or the old registration building?
that's the old building. Have we added the trailer on?
As they said this morning, they took what they had from us. And that's what they're working with right now. But as soon as you decide to approve one of the options and take it, I will get back and give them.
So for the people that couldn't hear or even online, the values on the schedule are based on the old policy because they didn't have a chance to reevaluate or anything. And so if you approve today, it'll be based on the old values, but they said that we're up for appraisal this year anyway. So they're going to be coming out in the next month or two and reevaluating all of the buildings and all of the properties. And once we're approved, we can make adjustments even to the content, or we can make adjustments to what we believe the value is. It'll change the premium amount a little bit. But because they chose not to send us a renewal, they didn't work that up for this year for the renewal. And it's an 11-month policy going from July 31st of this year until July 1st of next year, since we already have a 1-month policy with them right now. So it's an 11-month policy, and the schedule is going to be able to be tweaked a little bit once the policy is actually approved.
Right, that is correct. The appraisal, we do the reappraisals every 4 years, and the Southeast region, which Newton County is part of, that is up for reappraisal this year with Asset Works. So we would be scheduling that to come out and reappraise any buildings or new buildings that have been purchased, 250,000 and above. Correct, Kelly, on that amount, the 250?
Yeah. 250,000 and greater, and then any of your new buildings that weren't previously appraised when we last appraised your county, which was in 2018.
Correct. And I think there was a new precinct barn, Judge, is that correct? That's been added since that last appraisal.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Okay, in the new appraisal, you'll get the actual cash value of the Powell Hotel and the courthouse?
Yes, that will still stay at the actual cash value.
Okay.
Will that ever go back to historical value, or will stay at the cash value?
So what we're wanting to see is we just need proof of the repairs that have been made to the courthouse and to the Powell Hotel, and then we can review that to consider going from the actual cash value back to historical. Those are the reasons why the actual cash value is being enforced right now. Is just we just need to have documentation that the repairs have been completed for those two buildings.
What if it hadn't been completed when you come down here and make that adjustment or assessment?
So when they come and do the appraisal, they will, our appraiser for historical buildings, they always go out there and appraise getting us historical values. So we'll have the current historical values, but it would remain at actual cash value until we have documentation that those repairs have been completed.
Okay. Well, there'll be on, probably when y'all get down here, probably under construction, but anyway, we'll get that value to you.
Yes, whenever it's completed, you will want to let us know.
Yes, ma'am.
We asked this morning too about whether the money would either be paid up front or, we pay installments, and they expressed either 2 or 4 installments they would accept. So I'm not.
Yeah, and y'all got that layout, and depending on which one, if y'all want to accept this offer.
I say number one, my opinion is number one.
Pay it all up front. You said that.
So I'm talking about pick option number one.
Yeah.
No, we pay the four payments, right?
Okay. So we're talking 50,000 deductible.
You want to make that a motion?
Well,
What, $50,000 difference in the policy now? Yeah, about 52,000 difference.
Are you going to update the, equipment too? Cause I got a lot of equipment that's no longer in service.
After the decision is made in court, if y'all can let us know on the mobile equipment schedule of the updates there, what needs to be deleted, taken off the schedule, and any new mobile equipment that needs to be added, and we'll report that to underwriting.
All right, thank you.
I got one more question too. As we start to repair on the courthouse, is that gonna need a different policy since we're going into the repair mode or no?
No, not with us. You will not need a separate policy.
Okay. I'll make the motion that we use number one, technique one.
It's, 4 installments.
I do, with 4 installments.
I second.
Oh, hello, Gene.
Hey,
Okay, motion been made, Mr. Fonda, and second, Mr. Thompson, that we take option number one with the $50,000 deductible with 4 installment plans. Any discussion? Not all in favor, say aye. Same sign opposed. Hearing none pass. Number 2, discuss and appropriate authorize advertise the engineering service for CDBG mitigation fund. Ms. Liz.
This is the CDBG mitigation funds that we've been allotted through the debt, through GLO, through DECCON, that's the one. We went out for procurement for engineering last year and only got just one submittal. And so we rejected that bid and only advised of GLO to pre-bid. But since we didn't know all any other details of what was going on in the grant, and we're still not sure the details, but we do know our allocation and that kind of thing. We waited, and so now they're about to get ready to roll with it. Maybe accepted our allocation, so it's time to go out for this. And if y'all approve, it'll be in the newspaper on August 3rd and August 10th, and we do back the 24th of August, so then present them for spring.
Can I interrupt you just a second? Lisa, on this payment, when is this due, first installment due?
Hold on one second. I am looking. Kelly, do you have that? I'm not sure if Kelly's still with me. Normally it's July 1st. So I feel like the invoice is probably going to be July 31st. But we will work with you on that.
Okay, you gonna send us an invoice, right?
Right. Now that we have the decision, we just will need the signed copy by you, Judge, and then they will issue that coverage along with the coverage document and invoice. It's probably gonna be August for the due date.
Okay, I just want to clarify that, make sure we didn't get in the bind over the payments. but appreciate it, Ms. Lisa.
You're welcome.
Okay, back to you, Ms. Liz. I just want,
Okay, so if you have any questions about the
Remind me, what's this on?
This is the CDBG mitigation funds, and that's the one that's coming down through debt hog where they did make a method of distribution. They worked with the judges of the counties to lay out, that's the one, 13 million. I think, I can't remember the exact amount, it's 13 million plus. But that's the one. It still hasn't been, let's go yet, but they're none of them are not, and some checks are here this time. They're going to be telling us to start an application process. Even though when I look at the money, we still have to do present some projects.
So this
That's
is,
why we need to reach out.
this is just to advertise for an engineering service.
yep.
And then at the end of August, we'll present the recommendations.
I make that motion.
Your second.
I second.
Motion is made by Mr. Farmbee, second, second Thompson, that we approve to authorize for advertising for engineering services, CDBG mitigation fund. Any discussion?
How long will that be before it's really go into effect?
We talking about the grant itself.
Yes.
We don't have all the details yet, you know, but back last year, we hired Trailer Associates to be the admin. And we've been working with them and they're waiting on final information also.
This is 10%, you got it.
I don't know if there's a match on this one or not. I don't think it is.
It'll still be 2 years.
But I don't think there's a match on this one. But what I've read, I don't know if they change their minds.
No match.
We'll see. I'll let you know stuff like that.
You think it'd be quick in 2 years? Maybe?
Yeah. Any more discussion? Not all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Hear none. I'm just hearing one aye.
I'll go ahead and put nail. I don't really know. Please.
Okay. We're gonna back up and we're gonna go by raise the hands. All in favor, raise your right hand.
Aye.
Okay. Be four for and one nay. Okay.
We do need to find out about the match as soon as possible.
We hear a motion to adjourn. Motion been made by Mr. Fumby, second Mr. White, we adjourn at 20 minutes after 10.